Welcome back to the Unstoppable Studio. 30 minutes of HIIT with an upper body focus. This one's gonna be fun. As always, we're gonna take this into a warm-up. I have a upper body Tabata set, and then we're gonna go for one longer circuit to finish out today's work. I have a medium set of weights off to the side. There is always an opportunity for you to go heavy. Remember, when we do HIIT workouts, it's high intensity intervals. So when you're in those intervals, I want you to work all out. So if that means going a little bit heavier on the dumbbells, let's do it. All right, come on down. Let's take this into a T raise. You're gonna start on your belly. Hands are gonna reach out like a T. You're gonna go thumbs up towards the ceiling. Head goes down, ready, set, and let's work. Head is down on the floor. We're gonna lift those arms up. Thumbs are facing the ceiling, squeezing our shoulder blades behind us. Pulling our legs together, we're pushing our toes into the ground. We're just gonna start easing into warming up these shoulders. So again, head is down on the floor. You're pushing your pelvis into the ground. You're pushing your toes into the ground, right? Your head is down. All about that engagement. We have 8 seconds to go. Now listen up, right? If your eyes are down like they should be, just listen to my cues. We're gonna keep that lifted. 3, 2, 1. Keep the lift in the arms. Exactly. Now I want you to turn your thumbs down and start to reach your hands behind your back. Try to touch your knuckles together right behind your tush, right? And then don't set them down. All I want you to do is extend out into a V. Turn your thumbs up towards the ceiling. Find that T shape. Let's do that again. Head is down. Turn your thumbs down. So pinkies are going to come up, right? You're going to try to touch your knuckles as you bend your elbows behind your back, right? Don't let your hands touch your back. Fully extend through the arms into a V shape. Turn the thumbs up towards the T shape and do it again. Thumbs go down. Reach behind you. Try to touch those knuckles behind your back as you extend them out nice and long. Full rotation around 3, 2, 1. And a little bit opener on the shoulders. Flip on over onto your back. Let's take this into a dead bug hold, right? So yes, our knees are gonna come up into tabletop. I want you to reach your hands up high. Palms are facing each other, feet are flexed. We're just breathing, just easing into this. So quick little hold, and then we're gonna move this through. Now what I want you to really think about doing here is making sure that your knees stay over your hips, right? You're trying to push a grape down but behind your lower back, so try to squish a grape to the floor. Hands are overhead, ready, set. We're gonna take this one at a time. Opposites attract here. So left arm is gonna extend, right leg is gonna go out and bring it back in, starting to fire up through the core, full extension. Reaching that hand overhead as the legs extend opposite side. Now as you do this, try not to let the opposite knee come in. So when your right leg goes out, don't let your knee come in. Try to keep it over the hip. That's where the work happens. That's where the magic happens, baby. Full extension all the way out. Big breathe through this. How are we feeling? Almost there. We're gonna flip this over into a bit of a down dog and a side plank, a little bit of warm up for those shoulders, a tiny bit more. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Take it on over into your high plank. We're gonna flip. Let's take this into a down dog, right? So we're just gonna lift up into a pike position, drop the heels as we rock forward. Take your left hand, reach it to the ceiling, don't move your feet. Good, so don't actually turn your heels on this one. Give me that down dog pike. As you come up, reach the right hand, and then switch, lift, and forward. As always, right, when it comes to upper body work or focus, there is gonna be a little bit of plank work. The reminder is to make sure if you need to elevate the base of your palms with a towel, or you can roll your mat up like a little Tootsie Roll, right? Use it that way. Here we go, 3 seconds, 2, big reach, and 1. All right, coming on out of that, let's take it into our first Tabata set. This is body weight. It is meant to get the heart rate up. We're gonna take this into jumping jacks, good old school jumping jacks. The answer is yes, we're gonna bounce on the toes a little. Hands are gonna come up nice and wide, engaging through the hands. That's our first move. Second move, we're gonna take it into shoulder taps. In that high plank, feet are nice and wide to give us a strong foundation, and we're opposite hand to shoulder. Notice I'm not going fast and I'm not wiggling. 10 seconds before we get started. We're gonna do those 2 back to back, then I have a second half of the Tabata. All right, here we go. We ready? 4 seconds. We're gonna take this into our Tabata. Oh, here we go. 3, everybody's ready. Jumping jacks, 2, 1, and let's go for jumping jacks on those toes. Hands are up nice and high. Whew, here we go. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I know you all say you love it, right? Every time I put a Tabata workout up, you're like, oh, we love Tabata. So here we are. 5 seconds to go. Hands are nice and engaged, elbows slightly bent. 3, 2, and come on down. Remember, it's a 10-second transition. We don't say it's a rest, right? Right away, if you want to hold that high plank, we have 5 seconds. We're going to go. Ready, set, and we're working. Opposite hand to shoulder. Knees are lifting. Now again, you're trying to keep that long spine, which means your eyes are slightly in front of your fingertips. Nice and controlled. Just a few more seconds. Try not to let those hips rotate. We're gonna do that again. Ready, set, and pop it on up. All right, so it's 4 minutes of work in this cardio. Here we go, feet together. Ready, body weight. Taking it up into those jacks and go for it. Hands are up. All right, nice and light. Right, we bounce on those toes, we push through those toes. Don't let your heels drop. 15 seconds to work. Now this is our first half of the Tabata. The second half of the Tabata, we're gonna take this into a fly jack, so it's much more of a T shape, kind of like our warm up. Ready, and all right, take it on down. High plank, shoulder taps. All right, so next round we're gonna do, not next round, but next 2 moves, we're gonna do a fly jack and then a reverse plank. Ready? Go for the last time on the shoulder taps. Again, if you ever need to, roll that mat up to give the base of your palms a little bit of an elevation. You'd be surprised, it does help. Just that little bit of extra decline in the wrist. Here we go. Ready, set, rest, pop it on up. Fly jack, so I want your hands in front of your chest, right? Palms are together. Ready? We're gonna hop out as the arms go into a T shape. Let's go. Open, squeeze the shoulder blades back. So it is HIIT, high intensity. We're trying to get our heart rate nice and high. We're trying to really work big in these efforts, even without dumbbells. 5 more seconds. We're gonna have a seat on our tailbone. Ready? Get ready to sit and have a seat. Let's go. All right, hands are beside you. Fingertips are facing your heels or slightly out. Ready, lift the hips up. 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips up. Here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to look your head back. Instead, I want you to look slightly forward and up. Look at the corner of the ceiling, right where the ceiling meets the wall. Driving your heels, hold. We're not moving, we're just holding. Holds can be a lot of effort. Mia, welcome back to the party. All right, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and have a seat. Stand up, back to the fly jacks. 2 more times, right? Here we go. Palms are forward. Ooh, arms are feeling this. Ready, set, and let's work on those toes. Hands go wide, thumb is up towards the ceiling. Big squeeze in those shoulder blades. Stay with me. 5 seconds. And nice. All right, have a seat. Hands are hitting the floor. Fingertips are facing your heels. Let's drive through. Lift the hips up. Ready? Last working set and go. All right, finish out this Tabata, not with a jump, but with a little energy. Push the ground away. Dig into your heels by lifting up into the bridge. Eyes again are looking at the ceiling and the wall. No higher, no lower, right? Looking at that angle, almost there. A few more seconds. Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, and you are out. All right, 60 seconds before we get started. I'm gonna give you a quick rest, but I'm gonna demo where we're going. We're gonna go for a push press. 2 dumbbells. Again, if you can choose to go a little heavier and you're capable of doing it, try it. Weights are gonna come up. Now we're gonna bend the knees, pushing 1 weight at a time. Bend the knees, pushing 1 weight. If the weight is light enough and you're able to go both weights up and down, absolutely do so. From there, watch this, 30 seconds before we get started. We're gonna hold a plank, right? Fingertips are gonna face our dumbbells. We're gonna grab one of those dumbbells and slide it down. Now, it's a little tough to slide my weights on my mat, but if you wanna use the floor, you absolutely can. Our next move is gonna be a high knee march. From there, we are gonna go into a kneeling lateral raise. All right, weights are coming up. Here we go. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. Weights are up. And let's go for the bend. Push, slow, lower. Bend, push, slow, lower. Now again, this is very much a heavy weighted move. So I know I told you guys medium weights, but right, if you're able to go a little bit faster, right, you could press, let it come down without the push. You can work more of a strict press. Exhaling. Exhaling. So we're finding a little bit more on the muscle endurance today, meaning we are going a little longer, a little stronger, finding those burnouts. 10 seconds. Woo, come on. Last little bit in this fight. Now we're going down into our plank. I know, here we go, ready, set, and all right, weights are coming down. Now I'll give you 15 seconds in between. All right, so I do give you a chance to sit up. Remember, we're just pulling these weights down like they're on a railroad track. So I want the weights in front of your fingertips, holding your high plank, ready, set. You're just gonna grab that weight and you're gonna bring it down. Just kind of let it glide over the floor. So I grab the weight and I kind of glide it. I don't lift it, but I glide it. Then you're gonna reach down, reset the weight above. That's gonna be the weird one, right? We're kind of using the front side of our shoulder a little bit more. That's where those obliques fire up. Down, down, lift, lift. Try not to let the hips rotate. 45 seconds in a plank, not easy work, but we didn't show up for easy today. Come on. 15 seconds to go. Oop, there's my mat. All right, last stretch. Yes, we're gonna take this into a high knee march. Now we're gonna either hold one dumbbell at the chest or 2 dumbbells by your side. We go 3, finish this one out, and nice, all right. So it's a high knee march, right? Again, you can go 2 weights by your side. I like to go 2 weights on this one. If you wanna hold 1 weight at the chest, by all means do so. Ready, set, and whew, let's work. So coming up, it's essentially 3, 2, hold 1, 2, 3, go, 3, 2, hold 3. Now, yes, it's an upper body focus, but we always wanna make sure that we're working our core a little bit. We also know that our hips are always gonna be involved, even when we do upper body, am I right? So this one's all about the flexion, a little bit of core, getting the heart rate up even though we're not jumping. Again, it's a 45-second interval. Doing high knees, running high knees for 45 seconds is not necessarily fun. So we'll make this just engaged by lifting. Here we go, ready, set, and nice. All right, coming down into a half kneel. Remember, if you need to, fold your mat in half. Let's go left knee down together, right? Doesn't matter, we're gonna switch sides either way, but I say left so we can stay consistent. Palms are facing you, lateral raise. Ready, set. There's those medium weights out to the side and down. Now, if going palms down gets a little uncomfortable, feel free to turn your palms forward and raise it with the thumbs up. That's gonna take a little pressure off the top of the shoulder. Again, back toe can be tucked if that feels good. Sometimes if your surface is a little bit harder, you're right, in the sense of like literally hard, not effort hard, then you can untuck the toe. Just make sure you engage through that glute. Abs are fighting. Yes, we're working the shoulders. Come on. Bracing through those abs. Final bit. 6 seconds. And we're gonna take this into a chest press with a leg lower. Ready? And good, 15 seconds. Now, this is very dependent on your weight. If you were able to do a fly instead because your weights are a little bit lighter, do it, all right? Here we go. Chest fly, leg lower, knees are in tabletop. Ready, set, and let's go for it. So one weight's gonna go, both weights go out as the knee comes back in. One leg goes out as the weights drop down. Again, I'm working with lighter weights, so I know that doing a chest press with these weights are not gonna challenge me, but that doesn't mean that's the same for you. So I do always like to say option, right? It's either a chest fly, if that feels good, one leg goes down at a time, or if you're going a little bit heavier today, feel free to make this a chest press. Shoo! Keeping those knees in tabletop, come on. 15 seconds to go. Again, moving a little bit faster on these reps. Whew. Almost there, ready? And very nice, rest. Okay, weights are down, we're gonna do a plank walk. This is the last movement in this circuit. So high plank, down to the elbows, back up to the hands. Whew, ready, here we go. Set, and let's go. In that high plank, we're coming down to the elbows, controlled, coming up to the hands. Modification, you can just work on that elbow plank and give me taps with one arm at a time. So no push-ups today. but this is our variation of a push-up. So up with the right, down with the right. Up with the left, there's a little bit of a push there, down with the left. Almost there, come on, come on, come on. Up, back down, up, back down, you got this. Here we go, 8 seconds. Working that chest, working those shoulders today, ready? Set, and okay, we get to rest for 45. You guys okay? Grab some water, we're gonna do all that again. Whew. Sweating, that's the goal. That's also why I really love doing that Tabata right before, because it gets your heart rate up so you get a little sweaty. So the second you get into the weights, you're already there. You're working, right? Okay. Whew. Grab those weights. Let's get this started. So take it into a push press and or a press, alternating. Then we're gonna go for those plank drags. Lots of pressing, lots of shoulders. Ready? Set. And let's go. Quick bend in the knees. Press. Alternate. Overhead. One at a time. You can turn that palm slightly forward if that feels good. Woo, nice and controlled. So when we worked on those jacks, right? Remember we worked on that fly jack. We worked a little bit in that reverse plank. Making sure we're getting a little bit into that back. Hup. 10 seconds, not meant to be easy. Let's go. Last bit, ready, set, and very nice. All right, weights come down into that plank drag. Palms are facing, dragging one at a time. Ready? Woo, those 15 seconds, they felt nice, don't they? Those high knee marches are gonna be nice when we come back to them. Ready, set, and work time. Grab one of those dumbbells, drag it nice and easy. I don't wanna say easy work, but just kind of easy slide it. Again, if you're on a floor that allows you to slide, it's gonna be a little bit easier. Another way you can do this is you can always set your weights on towels and literally drag them. And like a Swiffer, right? Swift them up and down. There's always fun options. Woo! Oh my goodness. This one is tough. Come on. We knew we were gonna work upper body today. We knew we were gonna give those legs a break. 5 seconds. Ready, set, and all right, quick work. I think Joni says, what do you say? Good luck washing your hair. 10 seconds. All right, so 2 heavy dumbbells. If you can, go heavy, right? The weights are by your side. Shoulder blades are pulling back. And woo, let's go. 3, 2, hold 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Now, as you do this, I want you to think about pulling your shoulder blades back in space. What do we say, right? We say break the bar. So imagine if you were holding onto a bar and you tried to break it, right? You kind of turn your elbows, pinkies fire up. That's also what I want you to think about here. You're standing tall, but you're engaging the backs of those shoulders. The weights are gonna pull the shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, hold 3, 2, 1, almost there. Find a few seconds. And nice, all right. Coming down into that half kneel. I'm gonna roll mine twice. This time I'm gonna bring my right knee down, depending on where you are. Palms are gonna be in. This does need to be a lighter movement. Ready? Ooh, balance, set, and whew. Let's go for it, lateral raise. Ooh. Keeping those abs braced. Back toe is tucked. Again, always the option to turn those thumbs slightly up to work a little bit more with those biceps and a little less out of the delts, meaning the tops of those shoulders. Don't let those weights come above your shoulders, right? You want to get right to that shoulder height or like right about. Control it lower. Woo, that's why we say go lighter. So you have that moment, that brief pause at the top, and then you control the lower. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Almost there. We're gonna take it into that chest after this. Ready? Last one. Nice work. All right. So it's a chest fly if the weight is light enough, chest press if the weight's heavier. Then we got those plank walks. Knees are in tabletop, 5 seconds, we get started. Whew, here we go. Knees are up, feet are flexed, and you work for it. One leg goes out, weight comes down. If we ever do compound movements, you already know that if it's a compound, it's very easy to take one of those moves out. So that's how you know if you go to do this and something doesn't feel right or you just aren't necessarily vibing with it, you can just work the chest. But if you're ready for the challenge, and I'll always say only do one leg at a time, because if you go to do 2 legs, your lower back tends to lift, and remember, we want to keep that grape squished to the ground. Think about bracing through the abs. Final few seconds. Maybe you give me one more. All right, weights go down. How are we doing? Struggling yet? Great. Plank walks. If you want it, you can just hold the elbow plank. Ready. And let's go on those hands. Down to the elbows. Control. Up to the hands. Control. Down to the elbows. Up to the hands. No reason to rush through these. They're already hard enough, but you know the deal, right? If you ever need to, you can still work these with your knees down on the floor. The most important thing when you do is that you don't let your hips go down and you don't let your hips pop up, right? Whew, okay, 15 seconds. Final few. We get a little rest. We take this through one more time. Yes, the answer is we're doing it again. Up. And last one. Oh my gosh, rest. Hopefully there's a nice, beautiful puddle of sweat on the mat. You can wipe it down. All right, you guys know the deal. 45-second recovery. We go for the last time. Say goodbye to your shoulders. Say goodbye to your upper body. Right, this is why I say do it with medium weights. So the heavier, right, if you go a little bit heavier, sometimes when you start getting fatigued, I would rather you be able to control it than, right, and find that burn without finding like pain. Yeah, 15 seconds to go. All right. Whew. 5 seconds, weights are up. Alternating the press. Oh man, these are gonna be fun. Here we go, ready, set, and whew. Let's go. Up, reset, up, reset. So we're finding different angles on the shoulders, right? With these palms going up, right? We're doing that weight overhead. It's very different than the weight that you put on in a plank. It's very different than the weight that you put on the chest when you do a fly. Less than 20. Woo. 2 planks in this round. Almost there. Final few seconds. Finish it strong. Come on, I know it's not easy. There's the push press if you need it. It helps you get the weight off the shoulders. Ready, set, and nice. All right, weight comes down. There we go. And we're doing that plank drag. On your mark. Get set. And let's work. 45 seconds on the clock. Right, drag it. Hi, Mia. And drag it. Hi, boo-boo. Drag it. And drag it. Hands come back to underneath those shoulders. Grab, drag. Grab, drag. All right. Over halfway done. Last few. Woo! Yes, indeed. Stick with this. Final few reps. 5 more seconds. Ready, set, and nice. All right, 15 seconds. This one's gonna be tough. Take it into that lateral raise. Oh, sorry, high knee march, high knee march. Oh, I was like, yeah, we definitely have a break in between. All right, weights are by your side. Should kind of pull the shoulders away from your ears. And lock the lats, lift, 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 and go. Lift, lift, hold. Whoop, balance, switch. 3, 2, 1, switch it, right? 3, 2, 1. Start to give me a little bit of energy. Go kind of quick. 3, 2, hold, hold, hold. Quick, 3, 2, hold, hold, hold. Let's go. 10 seconds. Almost there. Woo, ready, set, and very nice. All right, bring that weight down. Again, if you need to fold your mat, half kneel. I'm gonna go left knee down this time. Whew. All right, 5 seconds, we get to work. Lateral raise. Ready, set, and 45 seconds on the clock. Longer intervals. Let's find a little bit of a burnout. Remember, relax through the shoulders, brace through the abs, take the knee down, and lift. Halfway. Stay with the work. Tighten through that bottom glute. Find your breath. Find the exhale. Let it help you lift. This is your last bit. You're under 4 minutes of work. 10 seconds to go. Woo, abs are tight. Taking through that knee. Ready? And nice. All right, weight comes down. Let's take it into that chest fly with the knee or the leg lower. Coming to tabletop, quick rest in between. Not really a rest, right? 15 seconds is not a rest. All right, ready? Palms are in, set. And now we work that chest, right? Knees are up. Find the push. All right, knees in tabletop. Right, option when you're ready, you take that one leg out if it's available to you, but we want to make sure we keep one knee over that hip. Always. Don't let that knee come into the chest. Just like we did in that warm up, right? We practiced it. All right, halfway through this. Whew. We finish with plank walks, and then we are done. Come on. Let's work. 5 seconds. Can you give me one more rep? Last one. Finish that weight. Very nice. Weight comes down, it's out of your way. 15 seconds, and then you flip. High plank walks for the final burnout. Bless. Ready, set, and okay, let's go. Down to the elbows, up to the hands. Down to the elbows, up to the hands. Try not to let the hips shimmy. Try to keep tension through your legs. Exhale on the press. Halfway. If you start to find failure, what do? We drop to the knees, right? We own failure because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to fail, but be safe with it. Almost there. Stick to it. Ready? Last one. Finish it. And drop to the knees. Reach the hands out forward and sit back into a little bit of a child's pose. Try to engage your fingertips though. Try to pull your hands away from you. Oh, opening up through those lats for a second. Ooh. Good. All right, come all the way down to the chest. Let's do a little bit of a shoulder opener, shall we? All right, hands are beside your chest. Go ahead and extend your right arm out nice and long. Now, you can take your left foot with you to give the back a little bit of a stretch as well. So left foot is going to step behind our right. We've done this one before. Keeping your right arm straight. You're going to rotate your chest and your hips, right? And try to extend this top leg back behind you as far as you can. I just have a big old column in my way. All right, big chest opener without having to use the left hand too much. Let me open up through that. Oh, right shoulder. And come on back down. Good. Right hand comes beside your chest. Left hand extends wide. Again, take your right leg. You're going to take it behind your body. A little bit of a scorpion. Find the rotation. Keep the left hand down. And back through the center. Good. Bring your elbows beside your chest. Hands are going to hit the floor. Pressing your fingertips a little bit here and try to lift up into a cobra. taking that back into a little bit of an extension. Nice work today. As always, thanks for showing up. Not for me, but for yourself, right? All right. When you're ready, walk your knees up, right? You can lift up into a little bit of a down dog. Walk the hands back to meet the toes. Hang heavy here. I want you to grab opposite elbow to hand. I want you to give your body a second to just relax. Leaning into your toes. Maybe you sway side to side. Just a little decompression. Amen. All right. She always wants to celebrate with you guys at the end. Let go of those hands as you roll it up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me a few shoulder rolls back and forward. I hope today felt a little impossible at times, right? Because we're never going to be invincible. We'll always find a little failure, but it's always about keeping the fight. That's what makes us unstoppable, right? Let's bring those hands up together. On that note, let's rub it. Let's find some electricity and let's hit a lightning bolt. Bam! Thank you guys for showing up. I'll catch you guys next time here on AshFit. Keep crushing.